This project has been in the works for about 5 years now. Cliffside Park is identified in the Wind Point Watershed Plan as being a critical area for habitat and recreation. And one of the special recommendations in here is to bring back some of these wetlands before they were farmed and before they were growing hops and other things in this area. It was all forested wetland. So we have this unique opportunity now to bring back some of that environment that used to be here, primarily for migratory birds that fly along the Lake Michigan coastline. This will be a place in a couple years where you'll be able to come out and you'll be able to see a lot more waterfowl, the wetlands that exist here. You'll see a lot more amphibians. These upland areas that will be planted to my left, your right, planted to upland prairie, lots of pollinators. I want to make sure that I thank the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. They've been incredible partners. They are the ones who granted us the $137,000 to make this project happen. Their support of projects like this is second to none, and we're super grateful for that. Their funding actually comes from the Great Lakes Restoration Initiative, which it's a multi-state task force that works to improve the Great Lakes through projects like this. And one of the champions of that, the Great Lakes program, restoration program, is Senator Tammy Baldwin. I've had the opportunity to meet her, and she's been a fantastic partner for the Great Lakes. She fights hard for this kind of funding, and we're so grateful for that.
I'm Christopher Bogan, a regional rep for United States Senator Tammy Baldwin. On her behalf, this is the letter that she wrote. She said, "Congratulations as you celebrate the Cliffside Park wetland groundbreaking. I am delighted that Wisconsin's southeastern community will have such a wetland to enjoy at Cliffside Park. Supporting habitat for migrating birds and other wildlife enriches our economic system and provides natural spaces that we can all enjoy. I am proud to support the Great Lakes Restoration Initiative that is funding the work being done at Cliffside Park through the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service grant program. Projects like the Cliffside Park wetland are critical for the health of our region, our communities, and our clean water resources. Thank you to the Root-Pike Watershed Initiative Network for all the work put in to make this project a reality. Sincerely, U.S. Senator Tammy Baldwin." Thank you.
And I'm especially grateful for Jonathan Delagrave and the Racine County administration, staff, elected officials. Thomas, your role in the Parks Committee. We wouldn't be here today doing this project without them. They've kind of given us the keys to this wetland, and we're excited to move this project forward.
So I figure for every year it took us to get here, I get 10 minutes to speak. So everyone sit back for the next hour and enjoy. No, where to begin? First and foremost, a county, and especially Racine County, we're only as strong as our faith-based entities, our nonprofits, and our business sector. And if one or more of those pillars is not strong, then we don't have a healthy county. And in this case, the relationship with Dave and his staff in Root Wind, it's probably one of my proudest relationships that I have in being so fortunate to be county executive. If I could just take you a step back, when I got elected, we put some resources into Pritchard Park, and Dave called and got on my calendar, and at that time my administrative assistant said, "Hey, Root Wind Pike wants to come and see you about Pritchard Park." I'm like, what are they going to be against this project? They're going to tell us. And actually the project wouldn't have happened the way it did if it wasn't for Root Wind and their ability just to see the bigger picture of how we can just do things right and have amenities and have that environmental piece attached to that. Nothing really happens without the approval of the county board, and Tom has been steadfast in a lot of our goals and our accomplishments, and this being one of them. So I'll just wrap it up, and it didn't take an hour. But I'll just wrap it up and say it's just really an honor to be here, and just very, very grateful for what's going on in this park today. So with that, I'll turn it over to Thomas.
This project is great. It's going to have bird viewing stands. The walk is going to be the path, I would imagine. You're going to have, and we're going to be protecting the lake, as best we can with the wetlands up here. And it adds to this park. This is a great park. It's probably the best park we have in the county. That's kind of a hidden jewel, like you said. So thank you very much. Thanks, Jonathan, for bringing this coalition together. Thank the Senator for us. And Microsoft, thank you for being your partners.
Here historically, along the pre-settlement times, much of this coastal area along Lake Michigan did have a lot of wetlands. Very, very critical for migratory birds, shorebirds, ducks, waterfowl, all the songbirds, raptors, etc. So we're thrilled to have been selected. It's been a long process of design over the course of the last 6 months or so. So we'll be busy here over the next couple of months, restoring these 3 wetlands behind us and up to the north, and then also the diverse mixed prairie that will occupy the spoil pile, as we call it. It'll be a raised mound that'll have a nice view of the wetlands as well. I look forward to watching this project evolve over the next few years. I know this site has an incredible diversity of birds already, but I hope we can add a few new birds to the list over the next few years. I know there's a lot of really talented birders in Racine County that already spend a lot of time here, and hopefully we'll continue to see their lists show up on eBird, and we'll see these wetlands represent a few new species. Also,
2 other people that I'd like to thank. One is, again, Microsoft. They keep us operational. If it wasn't for them, we'd be in some hard times right now, honestly. So we're exceedingly grateful for them. And as Jonathan said, they get it. They're not just looking for the plaque on the wall. They're looking to help the community in a meaningful way, and especially the environment. And then Rena Bowman with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife, who's not here, she's the one who helps us really put these grants together and make sure that we're meeting requirements of these different grant applications. So I wish she could be here today. She is awesome. She makes so much of this happen. So again, just to wrap, this is going to be an incredible project. When our kids and grandkids come out here and see this, I mean, pat yourself on the back for helping be involved in this.